Somewhere in the bowels of the city that never sleeps
Kevin McCullough, radio host with Salem Media,
is a man also not sleeping.
Syndicated radio talk show host Kevin McCullough.
And that guy would like a word with you.
Many of you know him as Voxtradamus.
Of course that Kevin show is going to be great. The only thing that could be greater, of course, would be that Donald show. But we don't have that, so we have that Kevin show.
Featuring the music of Dick Tunney and the Dream in Color Orchestra. And coming up tonight, Nicole Sottile, influencer and mayhem mama. Jason Aldean telling us to try that in a small town. Nick Shakur from The Promise. Dry Bar Comedy's Jamie Ward. And joining Jason Aldean, Carrie Underwood. And now, live from Times Square, where you can no longer get napkins or ketchup for your French fries, here's that Kevin.
And I gotta say, that's one weird thing. We've done away with plastic straws. Mayor Bloomberg tried to make us only drink 24-ounce sodas at one point in time. But if you're going to go have greasy fries in the city and you're going to take them out, you're not going to get napkins and ketchup. This is what the city council is trying to do. And if you're coming to New York, please come anyway. I'm so sorry. I do apologize that we have crazy politicians that sometimes do nutty things like this, but getting rid of ketchup and napkins for your French fries for your takeout orders is just obscene to me. And I don't know. I mean, we have much bigger problems, I guess, in the world. But earnestly, please, New York City Council, do something about this. Minority Leader Joe Borelli, please do something about this. Something must be done. You cannot let them take the ketchup and the napkins away from the French fries. We have to have them. End of story. Welcome to the weekend, Kevin McCullough. We've got a big show for you tonight. I'm so excited. Nick Shakur is going to be here from The Promise, The Chosen. And he plays the father of James and John and Zebedee, and his character is really fun on the show, but he's even more fun in person, and I'm looking forward to sitting down with him one-on-one here momentarily. Also, we've got the Mayhem Mama. I don't know if you've seen the Bougie Mayhem Mama. That's her screen name for Instagram, but she's not the exception. She's becoming more the rule. These moms that have had enough of this social engineering from all of the powers and the culture that tell them you have to do it a certain way. She's not taking it anymore. Left her career. Now she's online making a difference. He's going to be here with us as well. And then I know you've heard about Jason Aldean. Try that in a small town. It's only been the #1 song in the country for the last 3 weeks. I mean, it has rocked the charts. And I think, yes, part of it is entirely due to the fact that the left tried to cancel this song. And if you read the lyrics and if you look at the video, there's no reason for them to want to cancel this song unless they are in favor of crime. The only kind of people who would look at Jason Aldean's song and say that's a song that's not good for society would be people that want to see crime explode. Because the song is a very clear message. Don't do crime in small towns. They don't tolerate it. And I don't know why anybody would be against that message. You know what? I would like them not to try it in big cities either. But you've got these pansy leaders, can't have ketchup and napkins with your French fries. What are you going to do when the dude pulls a Glock on you in your bodega? We got to get past this idea that we've got to coddle everybody all the time. I read a thing this week about gentle parenting where they say, now, little Johnny, you just spit in your friend's eye and threw sand at him and hit him in the face. Were you upset about something? No, you see a kid do that, you pull him aside and say, don't do that anymore. Don't do that. You're not allowed to do that. You know who was never told that very much was Hunter Biden. He is a case study in bad parenting. Because what he's doing now, and here's the thing, you heard about his plea deal this week, right? It all got blown to bits. The judge was like, you want me to give you immunity for all crimes that you may yet be investigated and charged with by pleading to a couple of tax things and a diversion program for the gun charge? No. So after Hunter runs around for 4 weeks telling everybody, oh, I committed these crimes, I committed these tax crimes, I committed this gun charge, and I really am trying to learn my lesson, and I'm hoping that I've learned my lesson well, and I'm going to do all that I can to, repay society for the bad stuff I've done. After he's mea culpa'd his way, he now had to go back to court and say, no, I'm not guilty of those. I didn't do those. I love this judge. Would that we have more judges like her, because she didn't tolerate it for a second. Now, there's another layer to all this that is kind of interesting, because you had Hunter ready to go to court and to say, I did it and I'll accept this punishment. And you had the wink, wink, nod, nod between the defense team and the prosecutor team, which is from the Department of Justice. Let's face it. They're working together here. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to have a prosecutor that's working for the justice for the society. You're supposed to have a defense counsel that is there helping, making sure that the accused has their rights represented. And that's how it's supposed to work. But what you got here is you have them making the under the table deal and basically thinking, well, we'll snow the judge, and then Hunter will get off and it'll be good. But here's the thing. Now that all of that took place, Senator Pete Ricketts from Nebraska came out yesterday and said, I've heard from countless Americans who are concerned that our justice system is being weaponized against President Biden's political opponents while his son gets preferential treatment. He said there needs to be accountability for any misconduct or favoritism, including Hunter Biden's own legal team. Faith in our justice system has been gravely damaged by the Biden administration's mishandling of recent cases, and restoring its integrity is essential. And it's not just the Hunter inconsistencies that they're talking about. It's looking at 45 and saying you want to prosecute him and put him away for 480 years because he kept a few papers from his administration, which every president has done. Joe Biden has boxes full that he's not even qualified to have. He had top secret confidential stuff that he wasn't supposed to have in his own possession when he was a senator. How did that happen? There's also another bomb that's about to drop. It looks like the Biden total game, it's gone up. It was 3.5 million, then it was 5 million, then it was 10 million. It looks like the number that they have uncovered now through the bank records is $50 million. That was pure access graft that the Bidens took in, just for giving him access to people. 50 million. And he used to run around all the time in the Senate when he was campaigning for different things. Oh, I'm the poorest guy. I'm the commuter train senator. I jump onto the train and I go home to Delaware, with my commuter pass. This group that's there, crooked, criminal, enriching themselves and selling out our country in the process. And now you have senators saying, hey, we're tarnishing the very standard by which we need to have the highest excellence. We're tarnishing that standard with this favoritism being shown towards Hunter, and it's got to stop. So you've already got House investigation committees going on. There are senators willing to look into this, and I kind of am with Kevin McCarthy. I kind of think that this is all adding up to very, very big impeachable offenses. But I'm also with Governor Mike Huckabee, who was on my radio show yesterday, and he said, Take your time, build the case, get the facts straight, and make it so painfully obvious to the American people that these guys have to be dealt with seriously, that even the Democrats come alongside. Now, I know that's going to have to be a pretty tall order, but you don't have the votes in the Senate right now. So gather the evidence, lay out the case, and stop this double standard, this two-tiered system, this joke of a justice system that we have currently. Coming right back from Times Square, we got a huge show, and Nicole Sottile joins me on the other side of this.